Welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Pincer Mod. We gotta talk. We gotta have a talk. Man to streamers chat, to YouTubers. We all need to sit down and have a nice talk together. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you, and then we'll talk. But there's something we need to discuss. A little Marshby classic moment. This is episode 13. This was right before we walked into Mount Nibel to fight Materia Keeper. And I want you to pay attention here to the post-fight screen. Something seems a bit strange in the neighborhood. Seems those were some beefy wolves there. Gave us 53,000 XP, 4,800 AP, and a nice little bag of 52,000 gil. So, we got duped. So here's the deal. TheStrahl put in kind of like a debug dev fight here to quickly level up to test some stuff and forgot to remove it. And we just so happened to run into it. I think it's only there. I think it's like in that area only. And I'm not really surprised I didn't notice, because at this point I've played through the game so many times and, you know, I just don't really pay attention to like the levels anymore. I just kind of focus on like the fights and what I need to do for each fight and where my materia is at. Like I don't really focus on level numbers or anything. I looked back, and the only time I almost noticed it, excuse me, I have to sneeze. The only time I almost noticed it was when we were fighting Materia Keeper. I said something like, man, our HP seems really high. But I didn't think anything of it because I bought extra HP ups, or at that point I hadn't bought them yet, but I made sure to get the HP up from the minigame fight, and I did some extra fights that I usually wouldn't do in like a regular playthrough, so I thought I was a bit stronger than I normally am. And then, you know, with the HP up, I was just like, yeah, you know, that seems whatever. Didn't really give it much thought, but that was the only time that I like kind of said something like, our HP seems kind of high, and then I just didn't really look into it, because I would have never thought that something like that could happen. So it wouldn't have even crossed my mind that I could have hit a fight with bloated XP, you know? So even if I had noticed something, I wouldn't even know when to begin, like how that happened, right? And no one in the chat noticed either. It took all the way till YouTube, where there was a couple comments where people were like, whoa, wait a second, something happened. So thanks YouTube for noticing it, so we didn't get too far. So here's the good news, bad news. The good news is we're going to get to play more Final Fantasy VII. Because this is a challenge mod. I put this in the challenge mod column, not the like full game change column, like new threat or something, where I would just play it no matter what happens. This is more like a challenge mod, where the idea is that every boss is a pincer, and the mod is only here to make that possible, right? So I'm not really going at this with the rule set of like, whatever happens, happens. If the mod lets me do it, I'll do it. I'm approaching this more of like a regular challenge run, where the mod is here specifically only to make the challenge possible, right? So I'm not going to be taking the extra XP and all that. So I went ahead and deleted all of our saves up to that point. And we're going to start from Nibel. We're going to fight Materia Keeper again. Luckily, this was after we fought Lost Number. So we actually just have to fight Materia Keeper and Palmer, and then we're back to where we were. So, you know, it's no big deal. The bad news is that we have to do Godo again for the 3rd time. But I think what we'll do is we'll just wait and do Wutai later, because I already did it twice. We don't need to do it now. I just did it for the challenge. So we'll just wait and we'll do Wutai later. And that'll be, then we'll get to see him with better stats. So that's fine. And I'm glad this happened because we got to have that really cool fight with Godo, but we also get to do Wutai later. So we got the best of both worlds, you know? But that's so funny that I fought Godo, forgot to save, had to fight him again, and now we have to fight him a 3rd time. Like, that's... what is my luck? So, anyways, we're back here. We already fought Lost Number, so we already got the Cosmo Memories. We're pretty much good to go. So, Palmer is probably going to be about the same difficulty, I think. But I'm pretty interested to see what Materia Keeper is going to be like. Because we had a ton more HP than normal going into Materia Keeper thanks to that fight. So now, I think he's going to be quite a challenge. He was not much of a challenge before, obviously, but now it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Is my materia where I want it? Let's see. What do we got? I gotta, like, reconfigure myself here because I'm thinking I have more that I have. Power Wrist, Talisman, Fire Ring. You don't need Fire Ring. You could probably... oh, you could take a Talisman too. Well, that's good. This is all normal, right? Okay. Odin would be cool to check out. Fire, Cure. I have to, like, reorient myself here. I don't know who has what. Okay, everyone has everything but Earth. Gravity I'm not really worried about. Do you have Poison? Why don't you give Poison to Cloud? I can do added effect Poison for the memes. Do you have Restore All? Okay. Alright, that's fine, I guess. Give him Manipulate for fun. Give you Long Range for fun. Just for the regular fights. Live stream, thank you for the gifted sub, the drum, and the trouser, and C-Mark, thank you for the bits, and Sari, thank you for the bits. Thank you guys. Wait, was someone asking about VODs? I missed this. Can you not view VODs without sub? No, it's just weird. Twitch is weird. I hate the way they do VODs when you're streaming. Let me show you what I'm talking about, because this drives me crazy. This drives me crazy, and so I will take any opportunity to talk about it because it's really annoying. So when you go to my stream and I'm so if you go to a stream that's like not streaming, there's like videos, clips, highlights, etc. right here. But when you go to a stream that's streaming, none of that is here, right? To get it to appear, you have to click this. Of all things. Like, it's so stupid. I don't know why they do that. I have no idea why they do it that way. But for some reason, you have to click, like, the icon of the... Or you can actually click the name, too, now. It used to be you had to click the icon. You can click the name, and then you get all this stuff. It's so dumb. I don't know why they do that. It's like, I really wish they would fix that. Took me forever to figure that out. I thought, like, you couldn't watch a VOD while someone was live. But you very much can. I need to switch Cloud back to Blade Beam. Franker Face fixes that? I have Franker Face. Maybe it's like a setting you gotta do. Why would I want to go to the VODs when death is right here live? In case you missed something and you want to like go back and see what you missed real quick. Should I heal? I have like no MP. I should have rested before coming here. Like no MP. Let me do this before I forget. Somebody commented about whether or not you could get level 2, level 3 limit breaks before getting both limits in that section. That is correct. I actually talk about it in my limit break video if you've never watched it. But basically, the first limit on a level you always get from kills, and the second one you always get from uses of the first one. So you can get the first level 3 limit before you ever get the second level 2 limit. Just by getting a bunch of kills with Cloud without using Blade Beam. If I had stuck with level 1, I would have gotten the first limit of level 3 before ever getting the second of level 2. And it's the same for everyone except Vincent and Kate Sith, because their limits are different. Because they only get 1 in each level. So there's their only kills. Okay, so we don't need added effect poison anymore. I want to put an HP up. Actually, I want to put both HP ups here so I can double their growth. And what else do I want to double growth? Anything? I wouldn't mind double growthing elemental. Maybe poison too. Okay. Yeah, if by some crazy coincidence you never used Braver, you could get Blade Beam before Cross Slash. But everyone uses Braver because you get it so quick. It's like one of the quickest building limits in the game, I think. I think it is the quickest, maybe, building limit in the game. And, you know, use Cloud so much, you're obviously gonna get it a lot. Tifa, maybe. Maybe Beat Rush. Beat Rush might be quicker to get. I think hers ends up being longer later, though. Like, Beat Rush is quick, but then the other ones are quite a bit longer. Dude, Mega Man 11 is hard. It's hard in the wrong ways. Like, there's a lot of frustrating level design in Mega Man 11. It's still a good game, but it has a lot of frustrating level design. Yeah, Joe's right. Level 1 is the fastest, and level 4 is the slowest. I think I said that in my Tifa video, now I think about it. I remembered her level 4 being super long, but I wasn't sure about Beat Rush. Here, let's let these alerts go, but let me turn down the alerts a little bit.
Come on.
That could be a little louder. Turn down for what? Holy moly. You got Blood Fang? I was thinking I might want to use Barret more in this run, but right now Red 13 and Aerith are by far the best party members to use, so I kind of want to stick with them for the hardest part of the game. And maybe after that I could bring Barret in. Also, for those of you that always ask me why do I keep so many saves, this is why. So we could come back to this exact moment when disaster struck. Because something like this tends to happen a lot during these mod playthroughs. Yo, live stream, thank you for the gifted sub to Akima for the 9 months. Enjoy the double Buster Sword badge. Because of DMCA problems, Pave. Luckily, that's the only resub alert I've ever had that had a DMCA issue. Dio! Live stream, thank you for the gift of sub to Sari for the 56 months. Is that Gillum out, right? Now I'm like really conscious of like randomly getting a bunch of money. That seems like a lot. Check the VOD. They get some weird influx of money. What are my thoughts on this mod? It's really fun. More fun than I thought it would be. I kind of thought the beginning would be a bit snooze. And then, you know, get like really challenging in the middle and then boring at the end. But really, almost every fight has been interesting. I've really enjoyed everything so far. My only gripe is it's a bit unfinished. Like the weird save point stuff and then having a debug dev fight randomly. Like, it's actually kind of nice now that we know it's there. So if we do want to like do a bunch of grinding in a second for maybe a post-game thing or something, I'm not going to do it during the challenge, but maybe for a post-game thing, or if I just wanted to test something, or if anyone else wants to play the mod but they don't want to do a bunch of grinding, they could use it. But obviously it would have been better if it was like not in the middle of nowhere. If there was like a secret little area where you could get like a fight with a bunch of experience, that would be cool. That kind of gives me like a cool idea maybe for a future mod that I make. Have like a little section where if you want to not have to grind, Just have like a little free fight that gives you a bunch of XP. As kind of a little like easy mode thing. But yeah. Having it there on accident, kind of lame. But TheStrahl said, like, even in his notes, he put, like, this was a bit unfinished. It was more of just, like, a quick project he wanted to do. And he said, like, if anyone wants to pick it up and finish it or fix the fights that don't work or whatever, they can. So it's, like, no shade on him at all. He did an awesome job. And a lot of the, like, new camera angles you have to do for the fights and stuff are really cool. It's, like, really impressive that the mod even works to begin with. But, yeah, that's like my only gripe, is that it's kind of a bit unfinished. But the challenge itself has been more fun than I even thought it would be. I thought it would be kind of hit or miss, but every fight's been pretty fun. Okay, no, the gil looks fine. I'm just making a ton of gil. Like, these fights in here give you a ton of gil. I didn't realize how much money you make here. Yeah, I was hoping that some more of the Midgar fights would be pincers too. Like the guard fight after the elevator is like a super memorable fight. I was surprised that one wasn't a pincer. But it wouldn't have made much of a difference anyways. Motorball was actually easier than I thought he would be. I thought he was going to be a huge problem, but he wasn't that bad. Yeah, they both hit you at the start. That attack doesn't do much damage, though. Nothing changed, Trev. We had to go back because I accidentally fought a dev fight that gave us a bunch of XP and gil. That none of us noticed. But we just have to beat Materia Keeper and Palmer, and then we're back to where we were. We also have to do Wu Tai again, but I'm going to save it for later. I'm curious to see how Materia Keeper goes now, because he'll almost certainly have enough time to trine us. Will we see Demon Wall today? I have no idea. We have to do a lot of grinding before we go to Temple. Like, a lot of grinding. I thought about jumping into a save that's in Temple just to show you guys how bad Demon Wall is. So you understand why we're gonna have to grind a lot. Because it is brutal. Actually brutal. There's one mechanic that will help us through that fight. But other than that, it's basically get a bunch of HP ups and pray. Is pretty much the only way we get through it. So I'm conflicted. I kind of want to go fight Materia Keeper now, and I also kind of want to go back and get MP pluses so that they get the XP from the fight. I should probably go back. I think that would be smart. Cloud. Use your legs. No! How could you? My doggo. How could you do this to my doggo? No! Really? Omni Chair and Omni Lever. The most legendary attacks in all of Final Fantasy. Don't forget the sauce. I've been thinking more and more about the mod that I do want to make one day, but I don't know. I have a couple ideas, but one main one that I keep going back to. But that'll be someday. Someday when I have like a whole team that I can work with to do it. And before then, I need to make a RPG Maker game so I can send it to Sony and get on the PlayStation Store. I genuinely want to do that. The more I think about it, the more I want to. It would just be so cathartic. See all those terrible games on the store and then see my game there. Knowing that I could have just made it Stroke the Cow, but instead I actually made a game. Final Fantasy Explorers. I don't even think I've heard of that, which is shocking. Ape Academy remake. Alright, so let's see. Give you the Wiser Staff. Mental. That should be fine. I want all materia too, but I don't know where to put it. I could do it this way, I guess. Don't really need Death Blow. Alright, now we're decked out. So honestly, this fight might go kind of similar to the way it did before, just I bought the HP pluses before instead of after. But we'll see. I mean, just those couple of fights we did, picking up those chests, almost got us to where the debug fight got us. It got us to like 37 or something. Already like halfway there. We almost made all the money. Oh, what? How? I thought it was only one! I thought it was wolves last time. Is it like every fight in here? God, I get all the way back. Death's getting upset. Is it like every fight in Nebel area? Can I fight the turtles? Can I fight the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Is that okay? Is that allowed? Save every second. It'll be fine once we're out of this area. I think. That one was weird because it didn't give that much AP. Like, just XP. I'm watching now. I'm like a hawk now. I'm like making sure nothing weird happens now. Yeah, Lost Number's already... This save was after we beat Lost Number. We didn't do the special bonus fight yet, obviously, but regular Lost Number we beat. Oh look, I had enough for an extra one now. We don't have a... Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna walk out of here. I'm gonna save. Then I'm gonna save again. Then I'm gonna back up my windows. Then I'm gonna take a shower. Then I'm gonna save again. Live stream, thank you for the gifted sub to S. And S said, been watching your Final Fantasy videos on YouTube for a long time now and figured I would come in and say hello. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate you. There. Saved. Now I'm fighting nothing. Unless I'm in the dirt. In fact, I'll even do the buggy trick. So I don't get any fights. If I can do it correctly. That's good. I don't need to rest. Saving again. Alright. Let's go see if we can beat Materia Keeper, or if we need to level up these HP pluses a little bit. I think we'll be alright, though. We accidentally fought a fight that gave us a ton of XP and AP. It was a fight that TheStrahl accidentally left in, just to, like, test stuff. So we're gonna go fight Materia Keeper again. This will probably this is gonna set us up even better for Temple, having these HP pluses early. And I'm going to keep my double equipment on for Materia Keeper, so when I beat Materia Keeper, we'll get a bunch of AP. I don't remember how much AP Materia Keeper gives, but I'm pretty sure it's a good amount. I don't think we get double, but... Like, I don't think we get AP from both, but I'll get double from my equipment. Why do you wish pain upon me, livestream? Is this how you get your sick kicks? I mean, I'd do the same. Let's be honest. I watched Marsh do Panth 5, okay? If that doesn't show you what kind of masochist I am. Let's go vintage. That was just... I mean, that was just a sad experience, honestly, watching you play Choco GP. I would take that back if I could. If I could get those minutes back. Because, I mean, I was only there for like 5 minutes, and then I couldn't take it any longer. I could have been productive with those 5 minutes. Dargan? Alright, it's time for Botch That Steal. Hey, got it. Welcome back, heroes. Trying to save my limit for the fight. poison. Really doing its job here. Dude, if there was any way at all to make steals easier in this game, I'd be all about it. Just any way. Like, I think the sleep thing would be sweet, but just anything. Instead, it's only level, that's it. And the Sneak Glove actually doesn't even give you a better chance to steal. It just makes your level higher in that formula. Which is stupid. It should just be like an auto steal. It should be like a 90% steal if you have Sneak Glove. Should just be 100, but like even like just 90 would be great. I think that bad steal rates in general. I only have 1/10. Bad steal rates in general are just bad. I don't like them. Because all that happens is that you can't get the steal, and you end up fighting a bunch more enemies, and then you end up going up a bunch of levels, and the fights afterwards end up being too easy. Like, just give me the steal. You know, like 10. 10 gave you the steal automatically, and it was like the greatest thing ever, and it didn't feel like it was unbalanced in any way. It just felt like it was less annoying. Okay, do you still have Elemental Lightning? Yes. Do you still have Talisman? Yes. Alright, I'm gonna be risky and keep all the HP pluses in my doubles. But if Red 13 dies, then I'll have to give him an HP plus. He is the one that has the Elemental Lightning, though. Or wait, that's all Lightning. Good thing I noticed. Yeah, he has Elemental Lightning, so hopefully he survives trying, even with the less HP. I'll go ahead. Should I Trank? Yeah, I should. Their physical attacks are gonna hurt. Big time. Alright. Easy victory incoming. Yeah, well, I think stealing is, like, pretty hard to design either way, but I still think 10 is the best. And the way that they balance it well is that a lot of the items you steal aren't really useful except for, like, putting on items, or putting on weapons for abilities. So, usually you need, like, 99 of them, or some ridiculous number. So it kind of balances out that way too, where they're free, but you need a lot of them. Oh shoot! I thought I was controlling Aerith. Whoops! That's gonna do 0 damage. Now I can do it. Now, if you made steals free in a game like Final Fantasy IX, then it'd be a problem, because a lot of the steals in Final Fantasy IX are huge. But does that mean make it 1%? No. Especially with how slow... The other thing, too, is, like, Final Fantasy X is fast. So stealing is never, like, annoying. Final Fantasy IX is so slow. It's one of the slowest RPGs ever. It's so slow. It's like... So trying to steal and missing a bunch of steals in a game that's already slow is just awful. So, like, I agree with Joe, though. I don't think there is one correct way to do stealing. It depends on the game itself. It depends on, like, how good the steals are, how items work in the game, how fast the game is. Like, there's different solutions for different games. What makes 9 so frustrating is that the game is slow and the steals are bad. It's like too bad on top of bad. If it were one or the other, it wouldn't be so bad, but both, it just makes for an awful experience. What do you mean 9 is slow? 9 is slow. It is the slowest game in the whole franchise. The bars fill up super slow, the attacks are super slow, everything's super slow. Like, just getting from the beginning to the end of a fight is extremely slow. Even at highest battle speed, the bars fill up super slow. And, like, the animations in and out of trance, and a lot of the attack animations, and the magic animations, and it's just... everything drags on forever. Tactics was great. Really fun. Really enjoying it. Did we really get no Trine again? Come on, give me a Trine. Yeah! Right at the right time, too, so he's about to die. Oh my god, that did no damage. The power of talismans. The power of having 2 talismans.